Hello there, Aries. Welcome to Dragon Tale Tarot. My name is Ariel, and this is your love and romance reading for the time of Venus moving back into direct motion. That will start on June 25th. We have had a very challenging time with Venus being in retrograde that started on May 13th, and it will be coming to an end June 25th at 2:48 a.m. Eastern Time. So most of you will be waking up on June 25th that day with Venus moving direct in Gemini. Thank you so much for joining me today, guys. I'm so glad to have you here as always. Wonderful welcoming back new and returning subscribers to the Dragon family. And if you have not yet done so, I do invite you to hit that subscribe button and do join the Dragon family. Also give it that dragon claw up by clicking the like button and let me know you enjoy this content. Always the first few quick notes before I start any reading, guys, that this is a general reading. It won't resonate with every single Aries out there, so take what makes sense and leave the rest behind. This will mostly be corresponding with Aries Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising signs, so do check your chart to see your personal placements. You can watch the readings that go along with those to get even more insights. And all Aries cross watchers are welcome to join us as well. If you're interested in a personal reading, would like any information on the card decks that I use in my readings, or would like to leave a donation to the channel, all that information and links will be down below in the description box. So yes, as I was saying, we are having, Venus come back direct. That's going to be in the sign of Gemini. That's the sign it's been retrograde in and will be going direct in. So Aries, it's mostly going to be very strongly impacting your communication house on the universal chart. You will definitely be feeling this in the realm of being able to talk, being able to communicate, being able to connect. Let's see what Venus is bringing back, because when it goes retrograde, we do a lot of review and revision. So let's see what Venus is bringing back to you as it's going direct, and what kind of things will be coming in. This is going to be for singles, couples, also people who are in separation. Just take it as it resonates. You can read it either way. So let's start by blessing the cards, guys. Dear angels, dear divine beings of light, guardians, ancestors, helpers, and healers, please be with Aries as we are doing their love and romance reading for the time of Venus direct starting on June 25th, 2020. Please protect their energy as well as mine and bring through clear, accurate messages for their highest good. Thank you so much. All right, Aries, so change is definitely in the air. This is the key word for the beginning of this spread. So this is really what this, relationship status, whatever it is for you, is undergoing right now. This could be a change. If you're single, this could be somebody coming in. This could be somebody reconnecting with you deeper. It says, I understand that nothing can grow or evolve without movement. Aries, you are about taking action. So I really believe that this is a time when you will help enact that change. Likewise, for my coupled Aries out there, there could be the winds of change blowing in your relationship. Hopefully, for most of you, this will be to improve it, because when Venus is in retrograde, it is not the easiest for any of our relationships, whether they are romantic or platonic. So let's pull a card. I'm going to pull from the Major Arcana, one to symbolize your energy, and one to symbolize either your partner or potential partner in the situation. All right, so Aries, you are coming out as Justice. Now, if you want to flip these, be welcome to do it. Sometimes these energies will read in the reverse, but for this one, I'm picking up your energy is this Libra energy of justice, or you could be working with or involved with a Libra, but this is all about bringing balance back. That could be very much what you're wanting to change, or what they're wanting to change if you read this in reverse. So that is definitely where you're coming from. Anything that's been off kilter, off balance, hasn't been fair, hasn't been just, it's time to regain the equilibrium, especially if one or both of you haven't really been in communication. That can also be very true. So the energy of the other person, this could be theirs, or flip it if you feel that it's more your energy, is the Empress card. So this is about, you know, creativity, fertility, abundance, growth, progress. You know, she's Venus ruled. So to me, a Venus retrograde, this could be the person that was most impacted by this retrograde. This is also Taurus and Libra energy. So there is a lot of energy of Libra coming very strongly through for you and your partner or potential partner here. So my feeling is, you're really trying to get back on track with love. It's kind of like things have been really off center. Things have been very difficult throughout this retrograde. So it's like, in one way or another, one of you is really trying to bring this balance back through the Justice card, you know, trying to restore the equilibrium. And the other is really trying to do the same thing, just in a more earthy way. You know, it's like where you might really want to sit down and have that conversation about, well, we need to work on this. We need to get things back on track. The other person might be saying, well, sweetie, let me fix you a nice dinner, or let me, you know, kind of do something that's kind of more sensual, more tactile. You know, but Aries, you might be very, very much, I think, more in your mind. That's just the feeling I get. Like I said, you can flip this if you feel like it's more the partner that's in their mind. But my feeling is you're really trying to have some of those, you know, very strong communications. You're more in the mental body right now, trying to talk things out. That is just the feeling that I am getting right now. So let's see what's going to come up about your feelings about this relationship as it sits right now. Oh, yes, Aries. So absolutely. One of you is definitely up in your mind with that 8 of Cups. Definitely in this mind of, you know, I want to go towards something that's more fulfilling. You're also in your heart space too, because the 8 of Cups is Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. So part of you may be saying, I really need to balance this, and if I can't get the balance, I might have to walk away. You've really been doing some major review about this relationship, Aries. And so, you know, it could be you that's ready to go towards your 9th cup of wishes and hopes and dreams, or it could be the partner. But I honestly am feeling this Libra alignment more strongly with most of my Aries that are going to be watching this. And on top of your partner, let's see what their feelings are about this relationship, how they're taking all of this in. Yeah, now they are definitely having a lot of worry, a lot of anxiety. Some of them might be saying, gosh, I don't know if my Aries is going to walk away from me because of things that have come up, things that have been revealed. With that 9 of Swords coming out on top of that, there's definitely been some dark nights of the soul, some sleepless nights. Aries, I would also say that for some of you out there, if they haven't been in communication with you, it's because they have been really trapped up in the mind, just working through this, not knowing what to do, not knowing what to say. There's a lot of that not knowing what to say kind of energy when we have a Venus retrograde, because the social graces and courtesy and politeness even just kind of go out the door. One of my old astrology teachers used to say that Venus in retrograde behaves like Mars, and Mars is your ruling planet, Aries. So just think about Mars energy kind of being doubled up, where it's kind of just, you know, there's just no niceness. There's no, you know, Venusian energy to balance the aggression of Mars. So it's like, you know, some of these people that you've been dealing with, or the partner you've been dealing with, potentially here, Aries, they're very scared of saying the wrong things. So some of them just haven't been saying anything at all. And this is making you just feel like, oh, I'm just sick of this. You know, you don't want to be pulling teeth to try to get somebody to talk to you. So you're like, we need to talk about this. We need to balance this out, or else I might be you know, getting out of here with this Eight of Cups. So let's dig a little deeper into this and see what is it about this relationship that is mutually attractive or positive. Let's see what it is that, you know, is kind of drawing you together these days. Or apart. Sometimes it's surprising what'll come up in this placement. All right, so interesting, Aries. We've got the Wheel of Fortune here. And when you look at this, when you take it with the change at the beginning that we had, the keyword for you for this situation, there is something changing absolutely about this relationship. Now, this card, of course, includes Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, and Aquarius energy. So you could be working with some of those signs, might mean something to you. But the wheel is usually a positive movement forward. We are going to clarify all of these cards, so hang in there. We're going to get some more messages on top of these. But the wheel usually does, of course, denote that there is a change. There is something shifting in the wind here, but it usually is a positive change forward. So let's keep going. Let's see. Oh, I'm about to sneeze. Yeah, definitely wind's a change blowing. It's making me sneeze, guys. Oh my goodness. All right, so let's see what the blockages are. What's the difficulty? What's the big hang up or hold up right now, Aries? Ooh, Ten of Swords. So we had that Nine of Swords, Ten of Swords. So, oh boy, whoever you've been dealing with or whoever is potentially coming in, they do have some real big hang-ups mentally, maybe psychologically. Lots has been going on inside of their mind. I feel almost like this is a mental struggle within. It may not even usually be about you. It's really about them and what they're going through. But the feeling of the Ten of Swords is that the cycle is coming to an end. You know, the positives coming in are the Wheel of Fortune. So it's not, you know, all is lost. It's definitely something where that hard, difficult cycle is coming full circle. And Aries, you know, this is also, just take this as it resonates, but sometimes this can be your partner having this feeling like you said something or you did something that really upset them. So just try to be open. You know, if you get to talking, allow them to say whatever it was that they feel like, you know, hurt them without, you know, any defensiveness, without the aggressivity. Because as Venus comes back into play, it's a lot easier, you know. And also, you know, if they have hurt you, if they have said something to you, ask them for the same thing. You know, can I just tell you how this has felt without any, you know, defensiveness from you? It's not easy. It can't be done with everybody, but it's very important for clearing the air and going to the next step. So let's see what the best approach here is and how to kind of, you know, come at this and get a solution out of it. Yes, all right. So Six of Swords, Aries, is coming in. So this is absolutely about leaving the drama behind, leaving the difficulties, getting in that boat, going away from the troubled waters to the more peaceful times ahead. So absolutely, it's very important. That is something that, you know, if you are in communication with somebody, it really is time to just say to them, look, I really want to put our past difficulties behind us, the hard times. We've come through some struggles. Let's work together to get to a more peaceful place here. Oh, and look at this, the potential future. Aries is the sun. So even though there's a lot of difficulty at the moment, this Venus retrograde has been very challenging. What I see is that you're really coming at this from a place of wanting to get things back into harmony and balance. And both of you have that Venus energy that's coming through on both sides of this coin. So let's just get a last card here as a message from Spirit. I'm just curious to see what's going to come up. Yeah, so the Magician. It's all about new beginnings, recreating a new beginning. So Aries, wow, if you feel that this relationship is just not, like it's on life support, just give it a minute. Give it a minute. Be patient. Hang on there just a moment and see, because this Venus direct may be bringing this relationship back to life. Changes in the air. The Wheel of Fortune is in the air. So let's clarify some of these cards and get a little deeper message. I'm going to clarify this Eight of Cups on top of the Justice card that we had in the beginning for you. I'm going to ask, okay, so why is it? What has got Aries feeling like they need to walk away? Because this is a feeling of, you're right on the edge, Aries. For some of you, you're just like, I can't do it anymore. If you feel unfulfilled emotionally, you're just like, this is, to me, it's like some of you are right on the brink. So, just hang in there. Yes, on top of this Eight of Cups is the Temperance card. Sagittarius energy. This is about balance, moderation, learning some big lessons. Absolutely. Incorporating the difficult times into the whole and learning from them and getting stronger from them. All right. So the feelings that your person has about this relationship, they're obviously dealing with a lot of fears, a lot of worries from that Nine of Swords. So let's see what it is. What has got them staying up late at night, Aries? Oh my goodness. Yeah, because Aries, they're trying to find themselves in a lot of ways. They've been doing some heavy soul searching, really trying to understand who they are, what they're about, what's their truth, what's their prime mission on this earth. I don't really feel that this is about you. So if you've been feeling really hurt, if you've been feeling really left out, or just kind of like you can't bridge that gap right now, or that you can't cut through their worries, cut through their confusion and their worried mind, that's why, because they're going through a real dark night of the soul, or they have been. And I believe that this is, this is changing. So let's find out. Let's ask, why is the Wheel of Fortune here? What is in the wind? What is changing up for my Aries? Because this is some positive stuff coming in usually. So look at that. Oh, beautiful. Aries, on top of the Wheel of Fortune, look at this. This is what's being attracted. This is what's coming in. This is what's pulling you together. Eight of Wands is all about passionate new communication, things starting to move very quickly. So I think this change is going to happen very soon. This is not something that's going to be, taking forever. That communication that you've been craving, those better conversations, that is what's coming in. So just hang in there, because this is moving very, very rapidly. So this Ten of Swords, this blockage, to me, this is that Nine of Swords that this person's been going through, and it's coming full circle. Whatever's really been grieving them, whatever's been painful for them, that's not going to last forever either. Look at this. Eight of Cups comes up again. So my feeling, Aries, for a lot of you, this isn't the relationship ending. This is the drama. This is the anxiety, the fears, the worries coming to an end, because they're starting to see that that is just not the way to go. And you've already been seeing it. You already know that this is not what's working. You're like worrying too much, freaking out too much, not talking to each other enough, not connecting. That isn't working. And that's what has your foot just about one out the door here, Aries. That's what's been pushing you out. So hopefully here now, this person's starting to see it. They're starting to see that this is not the way to go, and the way to end this painful cycle is by moving past it and emotionally going towards that fulfillment. All right, so on top of our Six of Swords, that is the best approach. So yes, moving past the drama, moving past the old pain and anxiety. So then on top of this, Knight of Swords is coming in. So that's a rapid movement as well. Knight of Swords is very quick energy. I will also say that there is also often a feeling of anxiety, nervousness. One of my favorite readers, old Ramblin' Mike, says this is the guy coming in nervous as the cat on a hot tin roof, if that sounds about right. You know, you might be really saying, let's move past this drama, let's move past these arguments. And they might be coming in kind of rattly, kind of all jangled up, kind of a mess, Aries. They may know that they've really got a lot to say to you, that they've got a lot to account for, especially if they have not been around. If this is someone that's been, you know, literally absent, that's not going to be for everyone, but for some of you, it's going to be somebody that has been absent, and all of a sudden they're like, hey, Aries, we need to talk, and you're just like, I know. So our potential outcome, guys, is that Sun card. Absolutely beautiful, the most positive card of the tarot. So that's why I'm having, in spite of all the challenges that you guys have been facing through this Venus retrograde, I'm getting a very positive feeling of this outcome. Look at this. High Priestess on top of this. Change of time, because she is ruled by the moon. We got the sun and the moon here just about. This is getting into the secrets, the mysteries, the divine. Definitely, Aries, this is a reminder to stay in touch with your spiritual nature, your spiritual side. Be sensitive when you approach. Be sensitive about these changes, because, you know, the more that you stay in tune and intuitive and in touch with yourself, it's going to help you radiate that positivity out to others. And it's going to bring them closer to you, absolutely. So on top of this Magician, like I said, we've got new beginnings that are being recreated. Again, the Magician, that's Gemini energy, that's Virgo energy, it's Mercury. Mercury is going to be going retrograde too very soon, on June 18th. So just keep that in mind as well, that just as we're coming out of this Venus retrograde, about a week, you know, before that, we got that Mercury retrograde, so we're going to be dealing with some of that. So yeah, definitely look at that split down the middle. Oh my goodness. Two sides of the coin. That could be you guys. There could be some big decisions to make about how to start this new beginning here. Just keep that in your mind. Look at that on the bottom. We got the Fool card, taking that leap of faith. No more, that's also your own energy. That's some Aries and Aquarius. And look at that Tower on the bottom of the other one, guys. There's a lot of change in the air. The divine is getting involved to kind of move some things out of your way. But definitely about time, right? It's about time, because we've been working through so much stuff within our mind, within our heart, within our relationships. So let's get some messages. I've got this beautiful new Twin Flame Oracle card from Liv Tarot. Check her out. She does have a channel on YouTube, but I really have been enjoying this one. Just gonna pull 3 to get some messages about this whole reading here. Oh my goodness, yes. All right, Aries, we've got it. So cycles is coming up. Like I said, this is very much about cycles. We've got the Change card, we got the Wheel of Fortune, we got the High Priestess with those moon cycles. So momentum, force, life cycles. Stay grounded in the now. It's very important for you, because they may not be. And that's the feeling that I get, is they've been coming through a lot of anxiety, a lot of self-esteem issues. That's another thing I really feel for a lot of these folks. It's not that they don't have things that, you know, aren't good qualities, but it's hard for them to see them. And they've been kind of out of connection with it for a while. So the self-esteem issues are coming up. That's why it's so important. You stay grounded in yourself. You stay grounded in your feelings and your, you know, positives and your strengths. Because then here's the next one. Look at this. And for some of you, I definitely picked up that there is this separation. Could be very little communication or a lack of communication. So yeah, no contact. 5D dreams, nightmares. Focus on your own happiness. Because look at that. I mean, they are going through some stuff. They're going through those rocky storms. They're going through, you know, again, you know, nightmares. It's like we have that 9 of Swords, 10 of Swords. They're going through all of that mental mess. Stay focused in the now. Stay focused on your own happiness. So look at that right now. Things are kind of stuck. I believe they're getting unstuck because we do have those winds of change blowing. They are starting to move as we step into this Venus direct. But yeah, this is blockage, barriers. Shift your focus and clear this energy, because right now it's been kind of immobile. It's been like, you know, rock and a hard place, and you just can't make them move no matter what you do. So focus on your own energy. Focus on things that make you happy and balanced, because the more you do that, Aries, the better all of this is going to come out. So let's get some romance angels on this for Aries, please, Spirit. I'm going to see what they come through, what messages they bring as well. Ooh, so Aries, some of you all could be dealing with letting go of an ex. Some of you could be. But what I feel, because look at what we have on the opposite side. We have attraction, and then we have soulmate. So Aries, for some of you, especially for a lot of my single Aries that are still holding on to that ex in their heart space, it's time to let this go, because a new attraction is coming in, and this could be the right one. Not the yucky one, the right one. And what I feel for some of my, you know, Aries in separation is that it may be time to let go of something. For some of you, that Eight of Cups is moving out of there. But because this has such a positive outcome, I really am feeling that there is, if you're stepping away from something old that's not working for you, it's like right around the corner. It's like there's something so much better. So just feel it out. Use your own intuition. I always say, you know, don't take a reader's advice over yours, because nobody knows your situation like you. But this is some beautiful stuff coming around here. I see a lot of really great corners being turned after, you know, a pretty difficult cycle here. So thanks so much for joining me, Aries. I hope to see you again very soon on another reading. And be well. Take care.